With you, I can be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly up through the dreams where the skies are so clear. With you, I wanna stay.
Hi y'all. So, it is that time of the year you start buying and shopping and just looking for those special somethings, and it had just a little bit of a budget to do some Christmas little this and that, so I thought I would share it with y'all. I'm totally excited. So we won't waste any time, we'll get right into it. So, we did some shopping. Like I try to go every year with my sister and do some, get away from the guys and try to find what we can on sale without anybody walking around with us. Anyway, so the first thing, I got this at Michael's. I love the berries. I haven't gotten any of my Christmas out of the attic yet. It's in the works. As soon as my husband can get to it. So I'm not really for sure what all colors I'm going to go, but we're going to try to get started on it anyway. Anyway, so I picked this vine up, or this long thing here. Don't know if it's going to go on the tree, the fireplace, or what, but Michael's was having a sale. It was $39.99 and it was on sale for 60% off. But I love it. It's got the big cherries, the little berries, and probably going to go on the tree. We'll see though. You'll see when I do my put together my Christmas decorations, which will hopefully be this week. So, we also made it to Hobby Lobby, where of course everything's 60% off there. And I love this. Me and my sister both got one. I'm thinking about putting it in the tree. Let us adore him. And of course theirs was 60% off. I hope it's not backwards. Could be. But anyway, let us adore him. Love that sign. And I picked this up because we have a little bar area. We're not drinkers, but we have water, Cokes, that kind of thing. 60% off, a little hot cocoa sign to go on our bar. I just thought that was adorable. And it was $15.99 with 16% or 60% off. And that also was at Hobby Lobby. And then I'm trying to, I've looked and looked and looked for glass nutcrackers. Can't seem to find any, but what we did find was these little nutcrackers. We found this one and this one. My son was wanting nutcrackers this year, so I tried to do what I could to find the glass ones, the gold glass ones, but couldn't find them anywhere. Nutcrackers aren't as big as I thought they would be. So this is the best I could come up with. So we'll see where these end up in the Decorate With Me video. These again at Hobby Lobby were $25.99 each, and they were 60% off. So we'll see where they go. And then, let's see, more Hobby Lobby. We had a good time there. It was packed. And people's buggies were crazy flowing. Anyway, I picked up a couple of these. They kind of look pink on camera, but they're actually really red berries, cherries, pine cones. You can see those. And I'm going to mix them in with the potpourri that I picked up. These were 60% off. $17.99 was the regular price. And they have kind of a glitter to them. And a couple of signs I thought would be, all my signs I've been using for years, so I thought I'd pick up a couple different ones that were just cute. And this is a little block that was $6.99 minus 60%. Baby, It's Cold Outside. I like that song. Joy to the World. It's just kind of a block metal. Has the old-fashioned truck. And just leaving magic on each corner. So I thought that was just a cute little something. And I don't do as much decorating in my kitchen as I used to. Put a tree in my kitchen. We don't know for sure if we're going to make that tree in the kitchen this year or not. But I thought I'd pick up something really cute. It says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." And I thought about Kimberly Watts when I saw this. But it's actually very cute. Wood. It was $9.99 minus 60% off. And let's see. I picked up some stocking holders. I've made a bad habit of putting tacks in my fireplace mantle, and it leaves a hole, and then I have to paint, and then the next year it leaves a hole, I have to paint. So I said, we're not going with the holes this year. So I picked up some just ordinary, let's see how we can get this. There we go. Stocking hooks to go on the fireplace. They had silver, gold, chrome. These were $23.99 minus 60% off. And let's see. Oh, this I fell in love with. Had to have. I guess you have to have anything, but anyway, I looked at these last time I was there and thought I really got to have one of these. But it looks like she might have cracked it when she packed it. Anyway, for now, you'll get the gist of what it is. Anyway, it's a little Victorian clock I thought I would put on the fireplace when I decorate it. But I thought that was so cute. They have a lot of different sizes, styles, colors, but I fell in love with this. Normal price $36.99, 50% off. Then to go with those big balls that I got to go in the potpourri. The potpourri was 60% off because it's Christmas potpourri. Smells really, really good. Spiced cinnamon. And it's not really strong and overwhelming. But I thought it was cute because it had little wood pieces in it too. Pine cones. And they were 60% off, and it was $19.99. So I picked up 2 bags of that. And I'll show you what I'm going to use them in. But I love that wood in there. I'll show you what board I'm going to use them in that I picked up, where I picked it up at. Okay. Then, because I don't know for sure what color I'm going, although I know it's going to be plaid, I picked up, these were 60% off. And I also make journals, so I thought, well, what I don't use, I can use beads on my journals that I make. So, for $2.60 a piece, I think, I got 3 strands of white, black, and red beads. 3 strands of those. So it'll either go on the tree, and if I don't use them on the tree, then I can use them, take them apart, and put them in my journals. But I picked up this year, because I'm going plaid with most of my stuff in kind of a vintage Christmas, I picked up stockings that were plaid. And they were $16.99 and has some little fur on the top. And of course they were 60% off. But I picked up 4 of those. Usually I get Coraline one, but Coraline didn't get one. She's going to get something different this year. That's our kitty. And at Michael's, I picked up a string of these. As you can see, I don't have any idea what I'm going with. It's just very random, but I usually figure it out. Anyway, a strand of these, and these were very cute. They were on sale, 60% off at Michael's. $34.99 with 60% off of that. And then, let's see. Everybody always has to make it to Marshall's. Home Goods, I'm not really a Marshall's side, but I stay in my Home Goods area. Home Goods, I could just shop all day. It's just the most wonderful, fabulous place ever. But I picked up a couple of these because they were Christmassy. This one's called Balsam Fir with essential oil, and it's huge. Huge. 32 ounces. That one's Balsam Fir, and it is dish soap. And then I picked up this one. Look how pretty that is. But get to your Home Goods. Get this, $4.99. $4.99. I thought, what a deal. But I also got this one, and this one's Holly Berry with essential oil. Also 32 full ounces at $4.99. And back to Michael's, I forgot. Back to Michael's. So I get these every year because it's been a while since we've had a real tree. They just get so messy. And I like to kind of change them up. And I try to put like 2 or 3 trees up throughout my house. But I want that smell of a tree. I remember when I was younger, you could always smell the trees. So I always pick up these sticks. And I picked up a jar of those at Michael's. This one is the white winter fir. And I know you can't smell them. But oh my gosh. Smells like Christmas. I have to have these every year. And I put them inside my tree and connect, like round it around a light. So when the light is on and it heats up the stick and you could smell it. I can't put too many out at one time because they will get really strong. And my husband doesn't like the strong smell, but he loves to smell it, just not extremely strong. So I picked those up. That's just a little tip. Put them in your tree, and although your tree isn't real, it smells real. Okay. Picked up a couple of towels. They're cookies for Santa, and they have a recipe on them. And they're really cute. Just something different. And they have the recipe, like I said, how to cook them. But I thought those were really cute. And let's see here. Picked up these little guys for stocking stuffers for my boys. And because we have a kitty Coraline, I got the ones with the little kitties, and they're little chocolate bars. And I got these at Home Goods. And they're actually just adorable. But I picked up 2 of these for my kids' stockings. They love cats or kitties, and they love chocolate. So, okay, so I'm kind of like a French country style girl, and I always look for little animals that would be so cute. I don't know for sure if I'm going to paint her yet, but she was just kind of random picked. She was 75% off because she was considered fall at Hobby Lobby. So $17.99, 75% off. She feels like metal. She sounds like metal. It's really hard to tell, but a little squirrel. Although I think they're adorable, you have to watch them. We have them all over our yard and in our trees, and they wreak havoc, and they eat my garden. But I thought that was so cute. So I like to add them in arrangements and stuff that I have throughout the house. So we'll see where she's going to go at a later time. So I am a sucker for wood. And I love, my husband makes cutting boards and charcuterie boards. And I should have just waited for him because I'm sure he'll be making me one. But I love to have stacked in my kitchen different little boards, charcuterie boards, cutting boards. Well, me and my husband went there and we purchased on Sunday. We purchased just a small one last Sunday. Just a small one that I would have that I could use. Let's see, must be in a different stack. I'll show you those when they come to me. Anyway, so I went back with my sister and we were wandering around. And would you know, the cutting board, I just purchased one, and the following day we went, me and my sister, all of their cutting boards were on this huge cart in the middle of the aisle, all marked down. So you know how they have the individual charcuterie boards that you could use? The bigger ones, the chopping blocks? Well, adorable. Adorable. I picked up a bunch of them. Look at that. And they're this one's real thin. But that was $6. And that's an individual, either cutting board or charcuterie board. Adorable. And then here's another one. And he has little feet on him. And he was $8. Then we went major. So this I would use, it's definitely a charcuterie board. And it is beautiful. He's thicker. Handle, I can hang him if I want to. And he was on sale for $12. If y'all have a Home Goods, you need to go to Home Goods and get you some of these, especially if you want the smaller ones where you're trying to have a party and you want to set different things around or give each person an individual board at the table, that kind of thing. And this one was really different. This has the live edge wood. And I just thought it was different. Probably wouldn't get him too wet. I don't want to lose that. There's the back of it. He was $8. But I thought that was so cute. And then we had these, which I thought were adorable. Each one, let's see if I can get them out. They come in a little set, and they're hand painted on top. Here's the little one. And they're wood. But they could be used for jewelry, change. I'm thinking about setting them on the table, on the end table, coffee table for drinks. Haven't decided yet. Here's the next size. And the next size. So they're perfect size, not too big, not too small, and multiple purposes. And you could use these all year round, not necessarily for Christmas. But I had to show them to you since I picked them up. These were marked down. And we don't really eat off of wooden bowls or plates. I just thought these would be a neat idea since they were marked down to use to like put candles on. Multiple purposes. But $11, they were marked down to $11. And they are solid wood, very heavy, very pretty, nice finish, plates. So I guess if you like eating off the plates, you could use them. But otherwise, I'm going to use them as something to put either drinks, cheese, candles, keys, change, whatever. But it has a little lip around here. But there's 4 in that. And then back to Home Goods. This was the trip with my sister. I don't really like to spend a whole lot on throw pillows because I know you can get them other places for much cheaper. If y'all hear that, that's my little iRobot trying to get in to get to her charger. Anyway, but my sister talked me into it, so I thought, well, this will be a one-time thing because I don't pay this kind of money for pillows. But at Home Goods, here's my first one. It's kind of a gray, almost like a blue jean material. It's heavy material, really long, and it has sparkly little trees, Christmas trees on it. I've just had my Christmas trees for so long, or my other Christmas pillows for so long, I wanted to change it up a little bit. So we're giving it some sparkle with this. I told my sister I have to have something soft for my husband's head when he wants to use a pillow to lay on the couch, because he's going to say, well, what are you thinking? Get me something I can't even put my head on. So this is for Bland. Loved them. Gorgeous. I love the gray. But this one was $24.99. And of course, not on sale. But I don't know. We're fixing to get ready to take a cruise next year. And I'm thinking, how much money could this be on an island somewhere? Buying something, but we'll go with it. So I love this pillow. That's the first one. And Believe. This is the next one, Believe. And it's kind of a velour. And then a jean material on the back, gray. Has these little beads. And then I love the lace that they put in here. Little swirly lace. You can see it. Love this one. So it's about the same length as the other one. Same price as the other one. So I love that. And then, like I said, I have to pick up the husband something to lay his head on. So I picked up this velour pillow. It's shimmery and it's goose down, and it was cheaper, and it's pretty good size. So that will be on the couch with the others. So, and he'll be able to lay on that comfortable with this handsome little head. So that is my pillows. Okay, so when I went with my husband the prior day, we were at Home Goods, and we both picked out a blanket. We have some other blankets that are fuzzy, furry, but I've used them for so many years. I thought I'm going to do something different this year. So anyway, I picked out this one, and it feels so good, and it's black and red. And I will say, we went to one store. I'm trying to remember where that store was. And these blankets were $50. I think it was Michael's. I'm like, I can't. No. I know Sam's has good blankets for less. But anyway, this is so nice and fuzzy and warm and soft in the inside. And it's very large. It's 50 by 70. So I picked out that color. And my hubby picked out this color. He wanted it because of the fuzzy inside. The outside is so, so soft. But these that were the same ones at Michael's, same design, same everything. They were $50. This is Tommy Hilfiger. $50, $19.99 at Home Goods. $19.99. So this one's a 50 by 60. And it's going to be warm and cozy. So I'm hoping their stockings will fit in good enough with that. So the table runner I thought was adorable. Of course, it's gray and it's got berries. And I thought this was so cute. And they're so reasonable. $19.99 for the runners. And this one was 16 by 90. So that should fit perfect. It has a little weaving on the end. But I love that style and the big berries on it. So we'll bring in that cherry color somehow. Picked up some silver gray towels from Home Goods. $9.99, and you get 3 thick ones. They're really big, but you can use them all year round. But very nice. And then I picked up some fun black and gray and white towels, kitchen towels for Christmas. I thought was cute. They come in a little pack. It's a 4-pack. Yeah, $9.99, and you get 4 big towels. And then to go with the runner on the table, I picked up these. And this is a big stack, but it's the same color as the runner. And it has a mix and match of little, you can use it for towels or napkins. They're little napkins, but you get a bundle of them. 12. And they're 18 by 18. They were $14.99. And I really like them. But they will fit just perfect in that table linen. So, I don't know if you've ever been to Canton, Texas. Has a first Monday of every month. Big, huge thing. I'll put some slides, some video footage that I took. Did the best I could, considering, I mean, there was so many people there. I hadn't been there in a few years, but there were so many people there. I told my sister, I know there had to be 1 million people there, because it was just people everywhere. But while there, I went all day long, and I finally, on the way out, said I want to get these bowls. They're like dough bowls. I want to pick up 2 sizes. And would you know, the last section we went out had the dough bowls. And they were cheaper than the other locations that we had already just been to. And we spent the day there. I was with all the girls, my nieces and my sister, and we had such a great time. If y'all ever come to Canton, well, up to Canton, down to Canton, wherever you're at, you have to go there on a Monday and shop it. They do rent scooters if you need a scooter, but you have to get it in advance. But it's like forever huge. Look it up on the internet, Canton, Texas. Anyway, this is the smaller one. And that potpourri that I picked up is going to be on my table with the table runner napkins. I'm going to put it in this one. And this one is huge. A huge double. And he was fun carrying him to the car. But I'm probably going to make him a little darker, because I want him kind of like a grayish blacky color. This one here is the perfect color. And I want this one to be the same color. So I'll probably darken him up just a little bit to make him fit in with my decor. But you can use these for anything, but I've got it for the 2 big balls and all this potpourri to go across my table with a candle or 2. Anyway, wonderful, wonderful pieces and very inexpensive. Y'all would just plan the day if you get down that direction. Plan the day to go if you go to Canton, Texas. Something you'll have to experience. So anyway, went by Lowe's, looked for rugs, and been everywhere looking for rugs. Anyway, picked up a couple. Picked up a new one for the living room, and it's still in my car. It's been in my car for a week. It's just big, and I have to get the other rug out and stuff. And I've been doing painting, which you'll see in a vlog, and things like that. So I haven't gotten it out yet. But here's a small, just a small rug for the kitchen in front of my sink. So easy gray. And then I picked up this fat one. He's really fat and heavy, but I love it. He almost looks like the other one. And I picked him up. And as you will see, I got him at Lowe's. And he was $71.98. I got him on clearance for $35.97. What a deal. What a steal. He's going to go in my front room entrance. He's 2 foot by 7 foot. So he should fit in there. Hopefully. But my big rug in the living room matches this. Y'all will see it in the next video. But what a deal. Shop sales for sure. So, I do this. We went by, I don't know, Gracie Lane. It's like a craft market type place. And I go there a lot to buy my paint, my chalk paint. And I pick up some of these press-ons, where you scratch and you press it on things. You will see my dresser back here where we did the decorating on the dressers. Anyway, I picked up a couple of these. This one here has a bunch of floral. It's going to have that style there. And my end tables in the living room are white. So I thought it would be nice to add something different to them. So I'm thinking about putting, there's the small designs on it. If you can see it from the light. And you just rub it on and then put a finish over it. I've done that a lot, but there's that one. And then I have a huge mirror. Big, massive mirror. It's been sitting in my kitchen against my dining room chairs for some time. I'm going to paint him. Right now he's gold. Really gold. But it's massive floral and stuff. That he's really, really thick. But I got this and I'm going to try and see how it turns out. I picked up this design here. And this is kind of what it looks like. Right there when he's all put together. And that will go on the face of the mirror. And it's huge. It like covers my whole dining room on one side. But I'm going to be doing that. That's my project. After I get this video uploaded. Then, almost to the end, I ordered these little bottles here. I wanted to order just a few, but it was cheaper to get 30-something bottles than it was to get 12. All I need are 12. But anyway, I am making homemade vanilla for my family for Christmas, for my relatives. So, I have not made it before, but I'm going to give it a try. It's basically vanilla bean and vodka, and it needs to sit in the bottle, and every so often you shake it, And the longer it sits, the stronger the vanilla is. So it's homemade vanilla extract. These are the bottles. These little, here's the little lids. And it has little spouts if you want to use the spouts. And the little labels if you decide you want labels. But these little lids go over the top. And then you soak them in water or dip them in hot water, and it shrink wraps the lid on. So I have those. I have 30 of these bottles, and I only needed 12, but I just think that's going to be adorable, and then maybe put some ribbon or something on it. But I'm also going to make a garlic drizzle for like when you have the big loaf bread, where you tear a chunk of loaf bread off, and you dip it in the olive oil and the seasonings and the black pepper. We used to have a restaurant, Macaroni Grill, where they had that, but I'm going to also make a jar or a bottle of that for my family. So I think that that's a weakness for me, so I won't be having any, but we'll see how it works out. Here's the vanilla bean. They said Madagascar is the best one to get. I couldn't tell you because I haven't done it before. But here's the vanilla beans that I picked up on Amazon. So we hope that there's enough. There are 10 in each pack, and I'm making 12 of these bottles, so we'll just double up on some of them. So we'll have video on making the vanilla extract. And again, I'm not a drinker, but it requires vodka. It was a hard decision to go this route because I don't drink, and I think vodka is an evil thing. Only because it's caused a lot of hardships. But we won't go into that story right now. Luckily, my husband's not a drinker. My kids are not drinkers, so I don't have to worry about that. But we are going to be making it out of this, and they promised me that it cooks out. And then I picked up for some different types of breads and rum sauce. I picked up a bottle of, couldn't tell you, it's rum. And the lady told me to get this one for the breads and the banana rum sauce and stuff. And she assured me when I saw this 80 proof, it kind of freaked me out. But she said when you cook it, it will cook out the alcohol. So we're hoping for that. I don't need to be tinkering with anybody when it comes to alcohol at Christmas. So we hope to do this for a lot of the Christmas cooking. And so I think that wraps up. Isn't that enough? It has been fun. And there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things happening, a lot of painting, I bought my first pencil tree. Been wanting one for a few years and bought my first one at Michael's on sale, $70. And it is adorable. I put it up, but it's up by itself. That's with lights. So if you're looking for cutting boards, charcuterie boards, home goods, good time vacation spot, Canton, first Monday of the month. And sales at Hobby Lobby always. And I think that's it. But if you have any questions, comments, if you know how to make peppermint extract with the stuff, or if you have a better recipe for vanilla extract bottles for your family, or you need one, give me a dial up, and I'll hook you up. So if you would do me a favor, click like, share, subscribe. I'm basically new at this, but I'm giving it a shot just because I like to share. And I enjoy people. So anyway, that is my Christmas haul right now, and I'll keep you updated on those doors I'm painting, on the mirror that I'm painting, and we'll let you know how that goes. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just leave your message below. Thanks again, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and start shopping. Thanks. Bye-bye.
With you, I can be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly up through the